like you can nataka confidence. What? Like before you can learn all these things, but they have suffered. So I hope I'm helping someone out there. So hey, what are you doing? Anyway. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is Nyero. I was supposed to do this video like I think 3 months ago. I was doing a lot of things, so I was not able to shoot the video in time, but today's video is quite interesting for anyone who is an influencer or a content creator. So I had so many questions about media kits and rate cards. Basically, media kit is like a CV for an influencer or a blogger or vlog. Media kit should be like your CV, so how you send your CV to other companies when you're doing formal jobs and all that. So I think it should be, if it's going too far, I think 2 pages is enough, but if you can also put everything into a page, it's going to be even better for you, because you do not want to read a media kit and feel like you're bored on the way while you're reading it. You want to capture the attention of the person who's reading your media kit, so be very detailed and precise in your media kit. So do not do a very long media kit. As much as a brand or a company wants to know more about you, it doesn't mean that you go in there with every detail about yourself and all that. So just make sure it's short and sweet and precise. So you have to know who you are and your brand. So if you are a brand, make sure you know what your brand entails. Is it fashion? Is it beauty? Make it short. Like you can write a small paragraph explaining exactly what you do. Just talk more about your brand. To say, for those people who like to talk a lot, please don't bore people with all those yappa. Then another thing, you need a photo of yourself, because they definitely have to see who they are working with. The best photo when it comes to creating your media kit is a headshot photo that is more professional. Use a selfie. Do not use photos from Snapchat. Also, the photo should not be very big. If you have a brand color that you can use it, and also do not be bold with color. A very cool color confusing you, but like you can see on this example of a media kit, like you can see what the brand color is. If the patterns you want to use glue, we are going to use glue, but you're also not going to use a lot of glue. You can see what the brand color is, and you can still read whatever it is written on the media kit without feeling like the color is taking too much. Baby, love me gently. Baby, touch me gently. Also, the media kit has to have your contact details. This includes a phone number. In case they feel like talking to you over phone is easier, have your phone number in there. Have your email. There are brands that like to email you everything. If it's a campaign, they're just going to email you and tell you this is what is supposed to happen, this is what you're supposed to do. So make sure your email is there, your number is there, your proper names are there. Like, put every detail that you need to put about your contacts into the media kit to make communication easier. Your social media links need to be put on your media kit. Then you can start with your strongest social media accounts that you have. So if you feel like, if you have more followers on YouTube, subscribers, views and all that, start with YouTube. Then if Instagram is following, or TikTok, start with that. If TikTok is the highest, start with TikTok and all that. So make sure you start from the highest and to grab the attention, and also make it make sense. Maybe you have Twitter and you have 5 followers. I don't think there's need for you to put the Twitter link onto your media kit. As time goes by, you're definitely changing your media kit. You are not going to be in the same spot for some time. That is very important for an influencer or content creator, because how are they going to see your work if you are not putting the social media links? Get it? Yes. Another thing you need to add into your media kit is your social media statistics. Yes. So this has the engagement, views, followers and all that. Engagement, because I have to see what you're saying you're doing matches your numbers. And by numbers, it doesn't necessarily have to be followers. You could be having 5k followers, but your engagement is very high. Followers don't matter when it comes to working with brands. Okay, there's some brands that put followers first, but in my experience, like, I'm not really experienced, but in my experience, you don't have to have so many followers for you to work with a brand. Engagement matters. You could be having 100 followers, but you post a photo and you're getting 200 likes. Like, there are those 200 people who are liking, and they will ask you, where did you buy? Then they will definitely go buy it. It doesn't matter if it's one person, 2 people, 5 people, you're definitely influencing someone. So numbers don't really matter, it's engagement. How many followers do you have? How many views do you get if it's a month? Nini, how many likes do you have? For TikTok, like, they look at likes. So how many likes do you have? If it's Instagram, they look at your reach, your engagement, how many followers, and all that, because everything has to make sense. You might be having so many followers but you do not have an engagement. You might be having your followers are not a lot but you're having an engagement on your account. So yeah, if you have 5k followers, girl, create your media kit. Do not wait for nobody to tell you that, because you're going to work for free. You're going to work for free for a long time before you realize you're worth something. So as long as you're a content creator and there's engagement on your account and people ask about stuff, like, create your media kit and your rate card and send it to brand. Put location, because there are brands that want you could be having a brand that is promoting something that is not necessarily looking for people in Kenya alone, but even outside Kenya. So you need to put location by percentage. And this, I mean, you could be seeing, like, you have Kenya, you have Tanzania, you have USA, you have Canada, you have Dubai. Like, put percentages of every location that is there. So gender by percentage. Every social media account has to have their own social media statistics, because they're different. And also going to include brands you have worked with. If you've worked with bigger brands, mention. Remember, you want to capture attention of the person who's reading your media kit. So anytime you are listing anything, make sure you start with the strongest stuff as you go lower. You also need to mention what you can do for the brand. If you are going to be posting stories, if you do Instagram posts, if you post videos, if you're going to be doing giveaways, Instagram takeovers, this is where you take your time and write everything you can do. Reels, you can create content for them, because there are brands that actually want you to create content and you don't have to post and they will pay you. So just write everything you can do. And I think that's basically everything about the media kit, and I hope you guys have learned something from everything, because we are going straight to the rate card. Another thing, there are apps you can use to create your media kit. So there are apps like Canva. I like to use Canva. Canva is so versatile. Like, if you don't have Canva and you're a creator, girl, please upgrade. So Canva has templates and formats on how to create your media kit and whole other things. So that is everything about the media kit. If you have any more questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I'm going to answer them. So we are going to talk about the rate card. And a rate card is basically like a menu. So your rate card also needs to be short and precise. History, though, we're talking about money. When it's about money, you need to be short, sweet, and precise, straight to the point. No time to waste. So you need to talk about your services and how you charge. So if you're going to be posting stories, this is the amount of price I'm going to charge. For a video, this is what I'm going to charge. For a photo, this is what I'm going to charge. For a reel, IGTV, and so on. And also you can put them as a package. There are brands that like packages, because I think a package is way cheaper, but the guys would be like, I want that one video for that 20k. They don't bother asking or whatever. There's some who would be like, we feel like we are going to be creating content with you more oftenly, or we are going to be creating a lot of content with you during the campaign, so please give us a package of how you charge. And it's okay, you can have individual prices for every service you offer. You can also have a package to make it easier for a brand that wants to do a lot with you. I have prices for each, and I also have a package, like if you want 2 photos and a video, this is how much I charge. And also I have section where I mention that if you want me to create content for you only, there's a certain price you can pay me to create content for you only. Putting the time limit of your post is also important, because so sometimes there are brands that will ask you, like, if you're going to post, make sure it stays for a month. So as you are going to charge for your rate card, make sure it makes sense. If it's something you know you're going to remove in a day, like, make sure your prices make sense. How do you rate yourself? For example, if I'm charging 50k for a photo, I cannot tell you to charge 50k for a photo. Maybe my engagement with engagement is not the same. Maybe mine is higher, maybe mine is lower. Accounts are different, engagements are different, target market is different. I can't tell you that. So when it comes to pricing, kuna macro influencers, kuna nano influencers, na kuna micro influencers, macro and all that. I think I've mentioned all of them. So this is a diagram here. Let me enlarge it. So this is a diagram showing how influencers are paid, like groups of influencers, how they're paid. Like kuna micro, nano, macro influencers, and they're all paid differently, but this is an example and it's in dollars. In Africa, and should I say in Africa, but in Kenya, let me speak for my country. Like in Kenya, we are not really advanced when it comes to content creation, digital content creation in short. Like influencers are doing so much, influencers are doing a lot when it comes to content creation. And when it comes to rating yourself, huku Kenya, what I can say is rudisha pesa kidogo chini. Just try and make it make sense, and also look at the brand that you are charging. So brands in our country don't want to pay influencers, but they want influencers to do the most. That is a very, very big problem. From the chart that I've shown you guys previously, just look at the cost and try and lower it. Like I'd rather like overprice myself, then we negotiate to that point where it's making sense to both parties. They just mention the amount of money you feel like you need to be paid, and then tell them you can negotiate. Because there are people who will read and then they're like, what? Too high. But there are brands and they will definitely tell you, like, we really want to work with you, we love your work, so can you please talk about the price? Can we negotiate? Can we come to a conclusion that is really benefiting both of us? And be open-minded when it comes to approaching brands and sharing your rate card. You need to be open-minded. There are brands who really love your work, and they'll be like, this is what we have, do you think it's okay? And you feel like you can work for that and you feel like it's worth it, then fine. There are brands that would be like, this is the amount we'll pay, and we also have our products, we'll receive products and we can also pay you. So just take into consideration the fact that this is your time you're putting in, this is your money in terms of you need airtime. If you don't have internet, you need bundles. If you have internet, kuna Wi-Fi, you pay Wi-Fi monthly. Let's say you've gone to a new location to shoot, and the location is like, you guys need to pay us if you want to shoot content. So put that into consideration too. Time and effort, by the way, you have to pay me for my time and effort, and also make sure all those things that I've mentioned are going to be accounted for. I don't know if I'm making sense. And I'm not saying go crazy with your payment, but make it make sense. Yeah, as long as you're influencing somebody, like, you do not need numbers. So ata ukwena 2k followers, 5k followers, you definitely need to get paid for creating content for a brand. Do not do things for free, man. Like, they see you, brands are seeing you, let me tell you. Whether you send them messages, whether you don't send them messages, a lot of brands seeing you. As long as you're putting in the work, people are seeing you. Tell people don't give up. Like, you never know. There are other brands or people I felt like I could not work with, but I've worked with now. I was like because of being patient and trusting the process. So yeah, don't give up. Even when you're not working with any brand, just do your thing. You never know who's still learning. I keep on changing things with my media kit and my rate card still, because you learn as you go. You don't feel like you have to be perfect on the go, because no one is perfect. You can never be perfect. I hope you have learned something new. Maybe you're going to correct a few things on your rate card or media kit. Just give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, because it's really going to help my channel. I hope this video was helpful to you, especially if you're a beginner with this influencing thing on social media, or if you're a content creator, digital creator, on whatever platform it is you want to grow. I hope you grow. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Be you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Like, you never know when your time is going to come. So I wish you the best, and I think I've said everything that I needed to say on this video. And thank you so much for tuning in today. So until our next video, guys, bye.